Okay, for Aries. Knight of Swords is your first card here. I've got some grounding stones out because it felt like with this Leo energy that it was loud. The energy was loud. What is this? Seven of Cups and the Lovers. I don't know. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like there is a sharp... If you were confused or thinking about a particular love option, this is the Lovers and the Seven of Cups here. The color blue might be relevant, but it's like something here is loud and clear. The Knight of Swords talks about a message that comes in. It's swift, it's fast. This particular elf has on armor, even though it probably wouldn't. Seven of Rods and Nine of Swords. So someone is blocked off. I mean, to me, the Seven of Rods always talks about being blocked. You are blocked. There is somebody here has a ring on. And with this could be a marital type situation, long-term relationship. But with these cards all coming together, this doesn't necessarily look pleasant. And it looks like all eyes are, maybe she thinks that everybody is not thinking about her, but that it's like, I don't really want... Maybe it's like I don't want everyone to know. It could just be that both of these people have a ton of tattoos. I mean, it could be the tatted up couple. But it feels more like what we're looking at here. The bottom of the deck is Knight of Rods and the Tower. Somebody's ready for this. And by this, I mean this clarity to come through. Because the Knight of Rods comes in with, they'd like... swoop in with their knife and their sword, I mean, and their message can be cutting. It already looks like there's confusion in the relationship. It already looks like both people are blocked off and there's anxiety. It is something that in one way or another is either already established or the feminine has already decided that this is her partner because of the ring. There's a commitment there. Tell me about why there is the confusion. Because it's like you have this relationship, but you have arguments and fighting and it's abusive and it's tense and it leaves you feeling like this, how can this be a lover's relationship if it's so much? It feels like a lot. Tell me about why the masculine is blocked off. Past, present, future, clear vision. They could be like, they could have bird-like features, but it feels more like past, present, future. They don't want to go through the cycle again. They don't want to... They have the opportunity now to rise above. So they just are blocked off to the thought of doing something again, having a repeat, having a... It's like they have the option to fly away and it feels like they're going to take it because the cycle, it doesn't look pleasant. Tell me about why you have this Nine of Swords here, which is being... nervous, it is vulnerable, because they have that insight. It's like if there was confusion before, there's not confusion now because somebody makes something clear. Tell me about that's what the Knight of Swords is. Before we get to what they make clear, tell me about the lovers, why the choice is there. What is the dynamic between this relationship? Why do they keep coming back to each other? Communication. Because they keep overcoming things. But then you have it's almost like if you keep getting back together with this person, it's on a premise of miscommunication. basically like they lie to say whatever they need to say to make it work out, and then they go back to their same stuff. I mean, this is clearly a dynamic that isn't working, but it's been going around and around and around because both people keep doing the same things together. Tell me about the information, the news, the Knight of Swords that is cutting. The bouquet. Leader of the pack. Exposure. They might do something I was going to say ballsy, but it's cutting, and they do it on purpose. Maybe put something on the internet or show how happy they are. It doesn't, I mean, it could be malicious, but it doesn't necessarily feel malicious. It feels like they are just being happy, and they are happily moving on, moving forward, and it feels like it's cutting. Knight of Swords, like take a sword to the heart, but you have this Nine of Rods, and it's like she can handle it. The thorns don't necessarily bother her because she can stitch herself up. Tell me what the feminine does with this information here. The World. The King of Cups. Ace of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. This doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Because it looks like the reaction to it is happy. This could be this masculine saying that they're happy with her. What was I saying here about they're not going to go through the cycle again? The status, the Emperor. They are changing the cycle. Maybe they just grow up a little bit. Maybe they see the cycle in the circle. These people keep wanting to get back together. And they I think this could be something that they do for reassurance. Tell me about this, because this dynamic here with the communication, but the miscommunication, like they were saying stuff just to be saying stuff. I think that maybe it feels like this masculine is realizing the error of their ways. And why does it, first let's talk about that. Six of Wands. Four of Pentacles, because they just wanted to hold on. Maybe it's like they just weren't ready. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. They definitely didn't want to let go, which is why they just kept agreeing or saying or whatever. And the thing about that is when you just agree with somebody to make a fight stop or to make an argument stop, but then you don't follow through, it causes more arguments and fighting. And it's almost like that masculine is realizing that. He's like, I should probably stop. It's not just the masculine. The feminine probably does it too, because these are mirrored people. Tell me about this moment over here with this thing that they do, and it's cutting, like it makes something entirely clear. Three of Wands. The Lovers. And the King of Pentacles, they do something to make it clear that they are with somebody. And she's like, oh, because she winds up with the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. It makes her feel good. Maybe they can just see that she's all kinds of wound up with the Nine of Swords. Like, I feel exposed. I feel vulnerable. People think I'm ridiculous. I look like a fool because you're doing this and that. And there's like all this arguing. And it's like this king, this emperor realizes that it's not even that they're causing it. They're like, all right, my lady here is clearly not going to let this go. So I need to do something to ease their worried mind. And they do. What happens here as an outcome for that? The cross, the moon, the chariot, the beaver, and the marriage. This is all, and the Celtic knot. Stop. It feels like thank you. Thank you for making it clear. Thank you for easing my mind. And it feels like everybody's guards drop. That's probably why this 9 of Wands and she's all stitched up. Because it's like they stitched it up. What's under this tower? Six of Cups, Justice. See the Page of Pentacles. They're like, it feels really like I know how to fix this. They feel vulnerable because I leave them feeling vulnerable. So I'm going to do something to make them feel less vulnerable. And it feels very sweet. So let's go to the extended and see more about what they do here and what the outcome is for this time frame. Private readings are at betwixt.me. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, this message is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, anybody that was drawn to this message. For Leo, please, guides and angels, for Leo during February 1st to the 15th. The Hierophant. You know, before I get the rest of the cards, the first thing I heard was, tell me a little tale. And she's listening to the owl, and if you look closely, he's reading from some kind of book. And the moon is full. The moon is full in this picture. Meaning that's probably timing. But what is a book in tarot? The book, well, in Lenormand, the book represents secrets, hidden knowledge, ancient knowledge, wisdom, all of those things. And that's kind of what the owl represents too. Six of Cups. Suddenly I find myself daydreaming, or the energy here is a daydreaming type of energy. That's the Six of Cups. Oh my God. And something might keep being start-stop. I keep dropping the cards. But start-stop meaning you see them, then you don't see them. You see them, then you don't see them. But this, somebody here can see. It could be like 4 past lives. Oh, I didn't even notice these two. That's probably relevant. I'm just saying past lives because it's heavy past life energy with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. It feels important. And we have this fantasy type, you know, it really could be something. And then you have this person who is like looking into ancient knowledge to, maybe the looking into the ancient knowledge is just having this knowing that you are vibrating with somebody who is perfectly on your level. Judgment. I think that's the time when you or they or wherever you fit in this picture, it's time to take action. 8 of Cups. So we could have a lot of fantasy going on. Thinking about what it could be like. It just feels like overthought. A lot of sitting around and doing the daydreaming. It feels like that is a big part of what's going on. But this feels like a wake-up moment where there is a drive past and there is 2 swans with each other. And it feels like a wake-up call. I am going to fuck around and find out if all I'm going to do is sit here and daydream and not make anything happen. What's going on there? It feels like with that moment when the record stops playing. This doesn't even have to be a real life moment. It feels like there's some kind of like, this is a huge, look at how this horn is like blowing on this thing. And it feels like a wake up call. Like you've spent too much time. This person, whether that's you or the person that you're thinking about, has spent too much time in tra-la-la-di-day about when and if and oohs and ahs and their energy feels wonderful. And then it's like this horn goes off, like wake up, you're about to lose them. Your swan wants to mate for life. Swans mate for life. And both of them want to do that. Except the other one isn't making any action because they're sitting around daydreaming all day long. King of Pentacles. And Four of Cups. See, and then you have a pause here. King of Pentacles would indicate that they do make a move. Or that's what the alarm is. Like you need to make a move. You need to become a stable, steady figure in their life. And this here could be the feminine because this looks, I mean, it's the Four of Cups. This perfectly describes the Four of Cups. Look at her face. That is the look of being let down for sure. And having a particular Ace of Cups in mind. And it's like not coming through. This person could also have just done like a lady day and they're sitting by themselves. Being like, I'm a swan with no mate. And it's sad. And that's probably where this Eight of Cups starts to come along because the feminine in this is ready to take off. Because this one over here stays in Tra-la-la town. I just had to refocus that, sorry. Okay, so, wow. And bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. So clearly we have a partnership here that we enjoy. Well, yeah, I mean, you have all of this daydreamy, whatever. This is a realization by this person that they're about to lose this feminine because she is unhappy being by herself. The masculine seems to be totally fine daydreaming and thinking about, it could even be one of those people that love the anticipation, like an edger. So they lay around and daydream and think about what if, but they don't actually make any moves. Tell me about what in real life this horn is. The horn is the wake up, dude. You're about to miss out. The island and the bouquet. The island is typically for me isolation, being lonely, not together. And then in contrast, you also got the bouquet, which talks about the reconciliation of love and being happy about that. It could be, it feels like a wake-up call, which is exactly what I said before. But it feels like, like maybe it's a spiritual nudge. Something, let's just put it this way. Something happens to where they're like, need to look at her face. That could be it. She could just look at them like, stop looking at me, swan. If you're not going to swim over into my pond, then stop looking at me, swan. Swans mate for life. And you're just whatever. She could, because this, listen, the behavior of the feminine in this is clear. Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, and then resting bitch face. Right? I wish this camera would focus faster. What do you want? How many of us have looked at a man like that because we love them so much, but they're just stupid? And for the men on this, who's watching this, relax. Okay, it's because we love you that we say such things. But they're not doing anything. It's maddening. And so we are in this vibe of, I'm about to head out. And they catch the vibe, just put it that way. Instead of trying to find specifics for an entire collective. And I just saw the Emperor. All right, so tell me actions that actually get taken because we have a serious vibe set up. 10 of Swords. You catch my drift now? If you're not tarot fluent, the 10 of Swords is done. It's over. I am finished with this mess. And it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not because of lack of love. Underneath all of this is Ace of Cups. It's because they won't make any moves. They sit in fairy tale land all the time, dreaming about how wonderful this person is and how much they are into them and whatever, but they don't do anything. Eight of Cups. Deuces. And the Sun, it's like, especially with this particular Eight of Cups, this could be a person who had this feminine, because I'm pulling on her, could be a person who, first of all, vibes with octopus totem medicine, okay, which is being extremely intelligent, having the ability to adapt to any situation. Octopi can completely camouflage themselves with whatever they touch, I think. But look at all the things that are in their hands. They don't have any free hands. And it feels like they've spent so much time waiting for this to go on. This feminine has waited for this masculine while they're in dreamland for so long that it's like, I don't really have any more free time for this. I don't really, this isn't really, I'm not gonna, it feels like I want to, like, you know, stutter over it. Like, I was going to say shame, but it's not. She's just like, I don't know what to tell you. You're not making any moves. So I'm going to head out. All right. So what does the masculine do then? Three of Cups. That is a plan. They get the point. Put it that way. And then Three of Cups. Three of Cups coming with the bouquet for the masculine is a serious indication of a conscious decision to bring this thing back together. Whatever this thing is. Five of Wands. They're going to fight for it. They are going to take action. They are going to protect it. And Nine of Cups. They're going to get what they want. It's like, all right, I get it. I realize it. There's that pool again. And all the readings that I've done, I keep seeing somebody in a pool, which is crazy because it's mid-December. I mean, January. Where are we? You may have seen this person at the end of December. Anyway, they are going to fight for it. They're going to do whatever it takes. The World, Three of Swords, and the Devil. And the Star. It's like they realize, they get the point. Like, I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over again, but they do something here. The feminine does something out loud and clear that she's done, and the masculine is like, no, you don't. You're not going anywhere. And then we have this stalemate where she's like, I don't have any time for all of this. And they're like, yes, you do. Make time for me. But it's like, well, where were you while whatever. Let's go to the extended and see what they do, because it looks like we come at this stalemate because the feminine is fully in resting bitch face place. Like, I don't believe you anymore. I've got too much going on to be in dreamland. Like something real needs to happen or I'm out. And they decide, you're not going anywhere. You wait. It feels like wait. Don't you dare. But then this like masculine Leo thing comes out where they're like, don't you dare, you know. So, all right, let's go to the extended and see. If you want a private reading, it's betwixt.me. And links for the extended are in the box below to Vimeo or to members. Till next time, Leo, bye. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. And links for the extended, of course, are in the box below to Vimeo or to members. What do we have coming in? This is a double deck. Same deck as the other signs. All right. For Saggy. Keep feeling like I'm not ready to start. That's odd. How the cards don't want to flip out upright. That's odd. Typically, I just get right to it. Feels like a grand reveal. All right, bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. And that is, it's sprouted, Page, Sun, and Judgment. So somebody's just going to come out with it. Here. Here's your Page of Pentacles. That's a Page of Cups. It feels emotional. The Page of Cups is typically news but the way she's just kind of like blah, like here, and it sprouts. So, but look at how deep this particular root structure has gone. And that leads me to believe that whatever this is that we're talking about has been developing for a long time. And someone could have Leo in their chart with the sun. But they say something loud and clear. It's very, 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 very clear. Whatever this judgment is. And that it sprouts. Whatever that means. It just feels like someone just walks up. Walk, blah. And they just say what they have to say. It could be because they're nervous about it. It could be emotional for them with the Page of Cups. It just feels emotional, whatever this is. Tell me about the Page of Cups. The Hermit. You haven't been interacting with this person, really. You were kind of just an Ace of Wands. See, they do this. This is a Six of Cups person in your life. You know about this person. That's why that's why the root structure is so deep. That card behind there is the Six of Cups. I mean, I don't know why I said that. The King of Cups. So it could be a King of Cups slash Leo. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. It is kind of always has been, always will be one of those things. But they have taken the time in a hermit place to have this judgment, to think about whatever this is, and then blah, they just come out with it. And this is after having thought about this for a long time, and you have two aces, meaning it's significant. It's a significant change. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Star. You might see a place that has like a hot tub or a bubbling springs, or there could be bricks around. And the Empress. The Star and the Empress. So the judgment here, because we're talking about it's loud and clear, it's kind of a big deal. The judgment is to have forward movement, to sprout this thing. But they just, the way they come forward with it is so, it's just out of left field. It's just like, blah, they just spit it out. Tell me about the sun and what that is, because typically that's happiness. It's bright and shiny and new. It's shiny, happy people. The maiden. It's new beginnings, expansion. We could also say the sprouting. Ball and chain. The sun again. Resources. And family. I'm a family man now. Feels like somebody wants to be a family man. Somebody wants to just show me again how they just come forward with it, because obviously it's saying something. But you have this Empress here, if you can see these two cards, where she's just laid back and relaxed, and she has like all these animals around her, and there's like this mirror, and she's like gorgeous, and we're sitting in this like sauna or bubble bath, or it feels relaxing. Like we need to get this Empress to relax. Let's do something to give them the healing space, I guess. Tell me about what this bricks and stuff is. The devil. The devil is something that you like really want. It's very tempting. So you're already in some kind of toxic marriage style situation with this person. And the reason that I'm saying toxic is because the devil comes with it. But that probably just means that there's shadow work to be done. You have this stalemate that's been happening. And she's aware. Family, grounded. Celtic knot. Strategy. Fix it, Mr. Fix It. The soul contract. Okay. Here's what I want to say. There is a sprouting of something new, and it's because somebody... Where have they been? It feels like they literally have to like walk in from out of nowhere and throw in their, what do they call that? When they want a chance at it, they throw in their ante, or they put their card on the table, or how does that work? The island. You guys have been estranged. Now we have the Rider. They give you an option for balance. It's like their best, like this is the best that I've got. This person, whoever you have this deep root system with, okay, they are coming forward with everything that they have. I'm probably saying that over and over again because they probably think that it's not enough. But they're going to come forward with it. Their judgment is to have this forward movement. Is the forward movement with her? The Bear. Cancer, public, yeah, Empress, yeah. But it feels like they're very, the way they go about it is ridiculous. I don't understand why because the sun coming out is egotistical. It's probably because they're nervous. if I keep saying over and over again, like this is everything that they have, it's the absolute most they can do. It is all of their, they went into hermit place to think about all of this, or using all of their resources. It feels like every last bit of everything that they have, they're putting into this. And then it's making them nervous. So they're acting, I guess, egotistical. The diamond ring. They're just gonna, they're gonna give it to you. They're gonna propose, but that, you know, what does that mean? If there was some kind of seed that you really wanted to sprout, they're gonna try to make it happen. They're putting, I keep wanting to be like, they're putting every last bit of their resources into this. They know what it is that you want. They know what it is. Their judgment is that you deserve it. You should have this. Okay, what is it? I mean, a new beginning, sure. It's probably a King of Cups. They could have really long hair. What is it that they're in? What is it that they're spending all of their, every last bit of their resources on? Seven of Swords. Two of Cups. The Lovers. I heard they want you to be proud of them. This, they could play drums. There could be like a city close by. Emperor. Something kind of looks like a castle, or it has like rounded roof lines. It feels like they see it. They might see it before you do. And what could a castle be in tarot? That could be like a fantasy. It could be like a fortress in real life. But it just maybe protection. But it feels like it's they see a thing that makes it. Four of Wands and Ten of Cups. There might be an arbor or like a fire pit. It feels important. And it feels like, I want to say again, it's every last bit of their resources. But they're going to do it. The Chariot. The Tower. There could be a big hug. Queen of Pentacles. Finally gonna settle you down. That's what it feels like. I'm finally gonna settle you down. And she likes it. It finally sprouts. All right, let's go to the extended and see what happens after this. They're finally going to settle you down. The link for that will be in the box below to Vimeo, or you can join us on Members. And if you want a private reading, it's at betwixt.me. Till next time, bye.
Bring it back.